Several viewers report they called Tier 2 at SBA headquarters, and the person on the line sounds exactly like Blaine 666. Hey everybody, this is LALATE with your second stimulus check and stimulus package update for today. This one's about EIDL loans and grants. Thanks for tuning in. As always, like and subscribe to this channel and drop your comments below, and we may feature them in tomorrow's recording. And please hit that bell on the front of this channel every time the host messes up by telling people to slide into his DM. More about that in a second. And we'll be getting to all 237 of your EIDL questions, hopefully. I don't know. There's a lot of them in a second. And the big bombshell of the day is that everything at SBA is just really going screwy. Javita was proclaiming how wonderful her operations are, and now currently the phone lines are down, the websites are down. The email addresses are being changed. Tier 2 lines are down. Both Tier 2 lines are down. Loan officer numbers are not working. You're not seeing grant money. You're not seeing loan money. It sounds like the opening of a Javita Late episode. But first, before I get to your questions, I'm going to get a little bit of a rant. And you know when I give a rant, it's a good one. And this one's a little bit peculiar. I don't usually give rants. Yesterday, I talked about the fact that we had done an EIDL video a few days ago, and we hadn't gotten many questions about how to help you on EIDLs. I'm like, I guess people don't want help. And I said, if you need help, drop comments below. Well, wow, you gave me 237 questions. So I'm glad to know that you need assistance. I am here to help you. That's the first thing. Second one is I see a lot of you still have knockout money from your OG applications, your OG and the DCs, your March and April. So boy, I'm just shocked. So I'm here to help you. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not leaving you. Please update me daily on your comments. But now let me get to the rant, because that didn't sound like a rant. Here comes the rant. The rant is the following. This channel got its footing initially because we all worked as a community helping one another. And you helped me and I helped you because we all shared information to one another. And so early on when I saw there was problems, I learned those problems because of you, because of the comments. And when you found solutions to problems, you shared those with me and I shared them back. Ultimately, everything came through the method of the comments in the bottom of these videos. When people post comments, those comments are so important because otherwise we don't know what's going on. So ultimately, if you watch a video of this channel, please also read the comments. I know it's a lot to do, but please also read the comments because you learn from the comments. Here's what's happening. A few weeks ago, I guess it's almost like 3 weeks ago, I told you that the best way to get an EIDL loan approved, a reconsideration reversed and won, and similar was to escalate it to your congressman or congressperson, both senators and House representative. I got a lot of messages overnight, I'll get to those in a second, where people clearly were not doing that. And so they sat back and did much of nothing. Next, I told you that after that process, to really consider and weigh the other options, one of which was reaching out to Javita directly, which apparently has worked for a lot of viewers. Second, if you have never seen funding for your EIDL loan or grant in any regard, not a single penny, to potentially maybe reapply to trigger a duplicate application, and that will actually cause them to review the first one because it's earlier in time. Again, the comments I got overnight show people didn't do that. So what are people doing? It looks like a few viewers are just sort of not doing much and asking to jump to the end result, which is, let me get someone on the phone I can call directly and get them to give me my money. That doesn't work. So yesterday in my video, I was reading through the comments. As you know, I do a cold read, and I'm reading along, and I get to Curvin, who I specifically recall from recording a live chat on the I said Rodeo. That one was Redondo. They sound similar, on Redondo's beach, and I remember chatting with him and chatting with his situation. And here I'm reading this cold read yesterday, and he reveals he's in his car. He reveals he was in his car through much of the recordings of this channel, and yet he kept it a secret from all of us. And here I was trying to really help him. So I got overwhelmed with it. And in my moment of being overwhelmed by his generosity to this channel, to everyone else, I said, hey, slide in my DM. I will give you a contact for a loan officer, because his situation was he had a loan offer and he couldn't get it escalated. That's exactly what a loan officer does. That's the purpose of a loan officer. Okay, that was then. You see where this is going. You see where I'm going with this. I said that to Curvin. Well, sure enough, and I haven't looked in the last few minutes, there's like 30 pending requests in Instagram for people asking to send messages and face shots and recordings and everything, saying, can I have that loan officer's number? Can I have that loan officer? Can I have that loan officer? Can I have that loan officer's number? And, you know, some of them are great, wonderful, charming people. And then some of them are saying, hey, I want to know where my grant money is. Give me that loan officer. I want to know, I applied for an application just a week ago. I haven't seen any money. Give me that loan officer. Boy, don't push me. I mean, really, some of you, and then some of the comments were people who literally have struggled since the very beginning. They were people who have struggled from the very beginning. My rant is the following. We are here to help everyone. And so what I've said in videos on a daily basis, and I say it right now, if you know a loan officer's number, and I know viewers do, drop it in the comments for other people to help them. If you know someone's email address, if it's Javita Carranza, drop in the comments to help other people. Suddenly, I'm the only one helping people? Come on, folks. I mean, really. I'm not going to name a name, but I'm going to evoke someone and what they did. And I'm not happy to say this, but I'm going to say it. There's one viewer who is an OG who had been with this channel from the very beginning, hadn't gotten anywhere, and I answered her questions on a daily basis. I did everything up and down and everywhere around to get her approved. And so finally, the last set of comments were she wanted to know Javita's email address, and she kept on dumping in everyone's comment, every single person in every single video. Give me Javita's email. Give me Javita's email. Well, she finally got Javita's email from 35,000 people posting it on the messages. And so she emailed Javita, and she finally updated and says, I got Javita's email. I got everything approved. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone. Is that how we work here? No, that is not how we work here. You do not just leech off of one another and then just run for the high road and not help your fellow man on this channel. No, you do not. If you get funded and approved, you help other people. You share your contacts. You share how you got funded and approved. You don't just run for the high water because you got Javita's email address and just brick out of the door and run for it. No. You know, this channel has saved a lot of people's businesses, have saved a lot of people, but you've also saved one another. And for those of you who literally just want to run for the door, boy. So, yeah, I will be getting to the rest of your IG messages, but please, I'm not the only one who knows loan officers' phone numbers. Come on, folks. And let me explain this to you as well. Loan officers help you for loan issues. They don't help you for reconsideration. They don't help you for grants. They don't help you for things that don't have to do with loans. You know, I'm not going to say what else I know because apparently I'll get 500,000 other Instagram posts. But I know them because other viewers of this channel have told me them in the last few days. So, you know, if you're watching this video and you know information, share it with one another. I debated overnight how to record this video. I almost said, you know, maybe you should just set up a private Instagram account where we all, you know, share phone numbers and contact information for people at SBA. But I thought, no, I mean, The point is for you to share and help one another. You're not here just to help yourself. And if you do get out of trouble and get everything you need, don't run for the door and not help your fellow man. How dare you? Not cool. Not cool. So let me get to some of your questions right now, because otherwise I don't look cool. And I look like an ass. Sean, doing a remarkable job of all your videos. I watch every one. Keep up the good work. So you're an advanced reconsideration denial 624. Oh, so he got confirmation his reconsideration is under processing, and he filed it just in early mid-June. That's good information. So if you're listening, because I know you now heard my rant, this is a person who was newly denied his loan just in last month, and so he did get confirmation his reconsideration is being processed. Good news. Walter, I was denied the loan, never received a grant, got a reconsideration request, also asked for the grant. It's been 15 days. April 13th, Vortex. Boy, April 13th is a long time. I was with Walter's comment until I got to the April 13th. I'm like, okay, he's a June applicant, 15 days, that's a lot. Don't worry about that. I was about to say don't worry about 15 days, and I saw April 13th. If you're someone who's watching this channel and you are a March or April applicant and have gotten nothing, you need to do the steps I've been telling you. So Walter says I understand people don't post everything about their life in a message, but if you applied in April or March and haven't gotten a penny, you need to start doing work. Otherwise, it's EIDL. They don't give things easily. So if you applied in April and March and you haven't done anything, you need to be, back in March and April, I said be calling every single day to SBA. Did you do that? By May, I said to be contacting your congressmen and representatives. You need to do that. By June, I was saying contact Javita. By middle June, I was saying reapply it and do a duplicate filing. So I want to ensure that you're all doing that. If you're not, then things may never get processed. Martha, I'm one of your 414 vortexes as well. Okay, so here we go. One day later. Guess what? I was approved for filing for reconsideration. It's a good amount. I signed my loan documents this morning. Oh, so she won her reconsideration. I don't know what the basis of the reconsideration was, but that's great news. Perfect body beauty. Stay strong. Hansel, we are watching the videos through. Despite already getting funded, I watch all your videos. So this is a good viewer. I love you, Hansel. Roz B, I haven't gotten any money from April 7th. Wow. And I read Roz B, I think yesterday on camera. I'm hurt and saddened by the situation. So, Roz B and Walter, all these viewers, if you are OGs, have you gone through these steps? Have you gone through these steps? Have you called SBA repeatedly? Have you contacted your congressman? Have you emailed Javita? Have you refiled a duplicate application? Have you done any of these things? Tell me. Angela, I was asked to make a reconsideration letter to ask for my denial grant requested. I told the SBA I only applied for grant, not the loan. They said the unsatisfactory credit score. Help me write a reconsideration letter. Okay, I'm not writing a reconsideration letter for you. She also says, I only asked for the grant, not the loan. No, you didn't. The SBA EIDL long streamlined application is a grant and loan. You need to play their rules. You need to do a denial, a reconsideration of a denial of a reconsideration. Reconsideration and denial of an EIDL loan is as simple as 3 sentences. Hi, I want to dispute the denial of the loan, and I want my grant money. I have not gotten my grant money. Thank you so much. Ultimately, that will get you your grant money, and it'll lose, and you won't win the reconsideration of the loan because apparently you don't want the loan. That's fine. Just write the letter and say, hey, where's my grant money? And it should tee it up correctly. Octum, I was denied the loan. Now I'm trying for at least the grant. Tell me what's going on, Octum. Janie, I was offered a loan 615, was a contact the officer, asked for my Schedule C. So that's good. I cannot get through SBA. No one can get through SBA, but at least you have communication. Marshall, I received an email that trying to verify my bank twice. That's a new one. Kevin, Sneaky Javita, Mimi, imagine buying time to collect those funds. No. Kimmy, rant about the grant and groan about the loan. I've read about the grant today. I haven't groaned about the loan yet. Paul Ryan, I finally got a response to each of my emails for SBA or for each of the denials I've gotten. I'll send the emails to the portal link where it says email the SBA, nothing else happened, but I asked what's the holdup. At least they finally gave me some kind of response. There you go. So Paul Ryan is an OG of the DC. He has a comment on every single video. I love him to death, and he has literally been put through the tarmac. Tarmac? I don't think that's the right expression. He's been put through whatever that thing is called. And he stays with it. He keeps on emailing and emailing and emailing. That is his thing. He emails, and he got a response. So don't be rolling. And you don't see Paul Ryan rolling into my DM saying, where's a loan officer's email address? You know, he knows that he has to go through a process. And so loan officers don't do things except increase loan amounts, you know, deny your request to decrease a loan amount because they don't decrease loan amounts. They have nothing to do with the grants. The grants are an entirely different department. They have nothing to do with the reconsideration. That's a whole other department. Carolyn, you've been such a blessing. When I started watching you, I was feeling so bad. As I watched, it got me around. Now it made it worse. I couldn't motivate myself. Or giving in. Don't stop the show. This is your calling. Well, I'm trying to keep you motivated. I'm a little rantish today. Thank you for the nice comments, Harold and Carolyn. Deborah, I got the $1,000 grant mid-June, but I got denied the loan. Good, relaxing. I'm an OG. I finally got the EIDL grant. Wow, there we go. There's motivation for you folks. Now waiting for the response after I was emailed a week ago for the grant advance loan. It's changed so many times since 3:30. Oh my God, that's a 3:30 viewer and got the grant in July. Boy, that is keeping on top of it. That is perseverance. You got to do it. Got to do it. Got to do it. Edith, tried to apply for the EIDL grant several times. To what end? I'm not a robot. Cutting me off to submit. Do you have a phone number, someone to get a real person? I have 2 tier 2 numbers. Guess what? I called both of them today. Both disconnected. I don't know. I'm not giving out disconnected numbers. That makes the host look like I was full. I'm not doing that. James, basically all their phone systems are a mess, apparently. The email from them was disastercustomerservice@sba.gov. Okay, I'm reading that email address on camera. disastercustomerservice@sba.gov. I've seen people respond to that email address and all they get is an autoresponder. They get no response and no real person either. So, Anthony Martin still waiting on reconsideration of the loan amount. Behind the Monster, that intro music, I love it. Well, thank you, Teresa. I'm just going through old videos, and this one popped up with the info I needed. Maybe a good sign. Michael, Vortex viewer, March 30th. Today, my denial was reversed. Got a larger loan offer. We'll see about the grant. Wow, I love that. Michael Arrieta, wow. Mimi McSwain. I got an email. Let me know how bad times are going to consider. Yeah, I seen that email from SBA. Times are difficult for us. Well, get your fucking, did I just curse? Get your damn phone lines working, SBA. I don't want to hear how difficult it is for you and Kimberly with her 33% bonus. Lotus Doolittle. I'm reapplying for my loan in 6 months. I'm pretty sure it's rebuilding the credit. Nancy, I got approved for $1,000 grant. However, the amount it was put in replaced by another savings account. Oh my God. I don't know what you're talking. I guess what she's saying is she didn't get the grant because she changed bank accounts. Oh my goodness. Amelia sent out a request to Ben Cardin to help me. I hope anyone experienced with Ben Cardin's office. Yeah, someone had a good experience with Ben Cardin's office. Of course, he's the one that really ranted on Javita back in the day. Monique, I'm here. Isaac, 330 Vortex. Loan number, nothing but denial saying unverified information. No grant. I'm in reconsideration. Wow, a lot of 330 Vortex viewers. You know what I'm wondering? Someone drop in the comments. I think there should be a way that we can get Javita's attention. If there's so many of you still that are 330 and 48 Vortex viewers. I mean, I'm not getting to all of you clearly because I have too many comments today. in the viewers' comments. But there's that many of you still around. We need to do something better to get SBA's attention, because this is too many. I did not know there's so many of you out there. If you figure out how you think is the best way to pull everyone and to send out a message to Javita, maybe it's a private Instagram account we set up for all these OGs. I don't know. We need to figure out something to do to communicate in a better way, and maybe get this moving. Bind South. Can the email be used for loans still being processed? Going on 2 weeks? No, 2 weeks is not that long. Sorry to rant on you, but don't wait on. Don't be complaining about 2 weeks. Viewers are waiting since March 30th. That's to be complain about. Steve Carlson, don't you love trivia and changing the rules? We do. All these comments, and I didn't get to all of them. Horrible. So many. If you have questions in today's video, drop them in the comments below. I'm not leaving you. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not dropping EIDL videos. I'm still doing them. But if you have information, share the information. Drop in the comments below. Loan numbers, Javita's email addresses, whatever information you know. Mitch McConnell's favorite martini drink mix. Drop in the comments below. We may feature in tomorrow's recording. As always, stay in LA for more.